Phone consultations and conversations for clients seeking the I-tip microlink extensions. I've been having clients call and say, well, I bought my hair already. And I always tell them that I need to see their hair first. Is 4 different companies, versions of kinky curly hair, right? So when you come in for the consultation, if I see your hair, I would better know which kinky curly company is right for your own hair. Of course, this one is the coarser one, and this one, of course, is the loosest one. But they are all kinky curly hair textures, right? So me being a professional and experiencing several different hair companies is the reason why I would like to have a consultation with you to see which company will best fit your needs, which texture is best to match your own texture. Now, automatically, the fallback, if you know you have coarser hair, you're going to get kinky curly hair. But which kinky curly hair is the question. The thing that we discussed during your consultation is I ask you how you wear your hair. Now that is important because a lot of people have been wearing weaves for years and protective styles, and they're not really used to manipulating their hair. So a person who hasn't been used to manipulating their hair to suddenly go into a strand by strand, there is a learning curve. So you have to learn to manipulate your hair. You have to learn to style your hair. And if you've never worn your hair in its natural state, it's going to be a learning curve. So people can get a kinky curly and wear it straight or curly. Whether they wear it straight or curly is determined by how they can manipulate their hair. So you can be a 4C curly and wear your hair in its natural state, but you're going to need a corresponding texture, or your hair is going to be tighter than the extensions. Also, you have to understand that if you're not used to wearing your hair, just adding hair to it is really you just wearing your hair but more hair to it. It's not going to give you something that you didn't have before, right? So if you had a hard time managing your natural hair in its natural state, that is not going to improve with hair extensions. So you have to think about it. Sometimes you have to really think about it when you decide you want to get the I-tip microlink extensions. Are you going to wear it straight? Are you going to wear it curly? Natural, and you plan on wearing your natural kinky hair in its natural state, you're going to have a texture that blends really, really well. However, if you're natural and you plan on wearing your hair straight, a lot of kinky curly textures will blend with your hair in its straight style because it has texture to it. But if you plan on wearing it in its natural state, you have to either find a texture that's almost identical to yours, that's super, super close to yours, or you're going to have to manipulate your hair to get it to blend. And that's all it is. There's no market out there where there's hair like ours that is being sold and made into hair extensions. So when you're seeking strand by strand extensions, just be a little realistic and make sure you have a consultation. I know it's wonderful to see things on Instagram and buy it, and that's a beautiful thing. However, you want to have a consultation. Talk to somebody, talk to the stylist to decide if the texture is right. You don't want to get this and you need this, because this is me. This is what I need. And I would have to wear it in this blown out straight because that's easier for me to manage. So in order to have weave, hair extension bliss, alternative hair happiness, you have to get a texture that blends with yours. That is not required for wigs, but that is definitely required for strand by strand extensions. And if you want to have a wonderful experience with yours.